What's up, everybody? It's Lifestyle Editor David Gray here with you on a Wednesday, August the 14th. We just here, like I said, we're with the Livingston Parish News. You can find all of our stuff on www.livingstonparishnews.com. We do a morning and afternoon show every day, as well as a weekly podcast. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Like I said, you can find also our audio content on our website, www.livingstonparishnews.com. So let's dive right into it. Today's traffic right now, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and looks like there's some buildup going on I-12 towards Hammond right after the Walker exit between the exit 19 and Satsuma. And then it looks like there's kind of some red and orange traffic going on close to the Holden exit 29. So just be on the lookout for that if you're driving around the interstates. And then, of course, there's some other little pockets of traffic, mostly on Highway 16 or Range Avenue in Denham Springs going towards Watson. So that's for the traffic. And then for our weather, thanks to our friends at WVLA NBC 33 and WGMB Fox 44. If you've been outside, you know today it's been really kind of gray and muggy, and there's been some scattered thunderstorms today. Right now it's 87 degrees and it feels like 97. Yeah, it's another hot one out there today. And he said there's been some isolated thunderstorms today, and that's pretty much going to carry on through most of the next week, apparently it looks like. So just be on the lookout for that. Always be on the lookout for weather, because especially in South Louisiana, the rain comes and it might come for 10 minutes and then go away and then come right back. So just be on the lookout for that. Well, in today's news, our news reporter Kevin Fambro posted about Walker's City Council meeting the other night. It was, as you know, it was moved to Walker Freshman High because they expected a pretty big crowd, because the topic was mostly on drainage and how much of a problem that is in the Walker area, and it did draw a crowd. I talked to Kevin today. He said there was a couple hundred people there. They had people standing in the back. It was a big turnout, and there was presentations from a good bit of people. The City of Walker Mayor Jimmy Watson talked. Mark Harrell from the Livingston Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, he also spoke. Congressman Garrett Graves, and then Jay Grimes, a local weatherman, also spoke, just giving people information on why Walker tends to have these drainage issues. And so if you want to get more in-depth look into it, like I said, follow Kevin Fambro. He has a story up. And in other news, Parish President Leighton Ricks had his State of the Parish address today at Forest Grove Plantation, and during the talk, he talked about more drainage. He one of the things he said was the parish won't back down from its levy dispute with Ascension Parish, and then that he also talked about a tax renewal, how that is vital to some of the roadwork projects that's going on. And he even asked the audience to support the tax renewal next year for the Parish Road Capital Outlay Program. The parish is about to start a $7.3 million project in road overlay work, and Parish President Leighton Ricks, he stressed that tax is vital to being able to complete all of these projects. And he also talked about some of the waterway cleanup that's going on. He mentioned the $53 million that was allocated to Livingston Parish from the National Resources Conservation Service, and some of that work has already been done. He added, he said $3.5 million has been used to clean the Tickfaw River and West Coyell Creek, and then another $8 million was used to clean the Hornsby Creek in Satsuma, and the Hornsby Creek Bridge was also replaced and raised on South Satsuma Road by about 3 feet. And he talked about the drainage work. It's not just one entity that deals with this drainage work. It's teamwork between the parish, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, FEMA, the state, and DOTD. So it's a lot of moving parts to get any sort of these projects done. And in some other business activity, President Ricks mentioned that the parish planning department has had 33 commercial developments come in, which is actually down from 68 last year. And then he also mentioned that there are 406 permits for homes this year, which is also down from 472 last year. And he also mentioned that they have 15 DOTD bridge projects in the parish that are currently going on right now. They're at different stages for bridge replacement, bridge repair, and road overlay. So a lot of stuff going on in the parish. There's some other news that came out yesterday. Congressman Garrett Graves announced $5.3 million of federal grant funding for home elevation in Livingston Parish. This is going to elevate the homes, to elevate 88 homes in the parish that were substantially damaged during the August 2016 flood. Once again, this week is the 3-year anniversary of that flood, and there's still a lot of work that's going on. So it's good to hear that, at least, these homes will be able to, they're finally hopefully going to get the money soon to, hopefully move on with their lives and, try to get past this ordeal that, it seems like it's never going away. And so that's it for the news today. And then in sports, just a quick reminder that in sports we have our special football section coming out August 29th. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow. And every year we put out a special section. This year, William Weathers, Rob DeArmond, our sports guys, they're going to have a lot of good content coming out for that. It's going to give a preview of the 5 football teams in the parish at Albany, Denham Springs High, Live Oak High, Walker High, and Springfield High. And each football team is going to have their own feature done on them in the special section. And he even mentioned one story in particular on Live Oak High's Jalen Lee, a defensive lineman who is the school's first commitment to LSU. So be on the lookout for that. And then another really interesting story that came out today is about a Denham Springs native named James Lopez III. It's a karate story. This kid, he's a 12-year-old who competes in karate, and he has a pretty interesting story. He's overcame a lot of obstacles the last few years. His mother was diagnosed with cancer, and then 3 months ago he lost his brother. His brother passed away, and so he actually dedicated one of his medals to his brother, and it was just a real touching story. And the kid he represented Denham Springs well. He finished 2nd in team sparring, 2nd in self-defense, and 3rd in team kata at the USKA World Karate Championship in Phoenix. A local kid just showing what sort of talent there is in Livingston Parish. So that was a really uplifting story to see. If you want to read that one, I recommend it. LivingstonParishNews.com. And then in some lighter lifestyle news, it was kind of a cool story the other day. Some deputies from the sheriff's department. We know deputies, law enforcement, they write tickets, they're riding around patrol cars, they're, helping protect people, but, sometimes they step out on a limb and do some stuff that is not necessarily in their job description. And recently, a few deputies from the sheriff's office teamed with some people from Satsuma Baptist Church they basically did some yard work in this Livingston Parish resident's home. This citizen didn't have any means of cutting her yard or taking care. I mean, it was from what I heard, it was kind of like a jungle out there, and they spent a few hours doing everything that this citizen needed, and it's good to see. It's good to see our deputies taking the time just to help out citizens, even if it's something that's not necessary in their job description. And then some other lifestyle news for any parents or guardians out there who want to get their kids involved in something educational that could benefit them later on. Girl Scout Service Unit 122, which covers Denham Springs, Walker, and Watson, they're going to be having their recruitment days over the next couple weeks, starting tomorrow, August 15th, and the last one will be August 27th. You look at the story I published today about it. It lists all the times, dates, locations of all of them. And if you need any more information, Mary Stringfellow is the administrator for the service unit. And this woman is passionate about Girl Scouts. I've talked with Miss Mary many times, done stories on her and the Girl Scouts, and she's very passionate about what they do and the mission that they are trying to, the work that they're trying to do with these girls. And actually, her service unit, we all know the Girl Scouts for the annual cookie sales, and they actually outsold all the other troops last year. So it's good to see that. So like I said, if you have a girl who's in kindergarten through 12th grade and want to get them involved in Girl Scouts, those recruitment days are going to be over the next 2 weeks. So once again, let's give one more little traffic update. It looks, like I said, it's the same. The traffic looks to be heaviest right now between the Walker and Satsuma exits on I-12 going towards Hammond, and then it kind of builds up again once you get closer to the Holden exit going towards Hammond. Today's weather, grab an umbrella, you're going to need it, raincoat, whatever your rain gear is. It's going to be rainy over the next week. Right now it is 78 degrees, feels like 81, so it's dropped in the last few minutes as I started talking. So just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for for heat, rain, whatever. It's Louisiana. We know how this goes in August. And once again, thank you to our friends at WVLA NBC 33 and WGMB Fox 44. Like I said, I'm David Gray with the Livingston Parish News. You can find everything that we publish every day, www.livingstonparishnews.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We have a weekly podcast. We have a morning and afternoon show every Monday through Friday, every day of the week. You can find us and just give us a like and share. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, y'all.